You know what I love about the term world premiere? It doesn't take audience size into account. It sounds so much better than, hey man, 4 people watched a video of mine. It could be an audience of 3 and it's still a world premiere. So now I can listen to some guy talk about his boat and his golf game and just yawn and say, yeah, but have you done a world premiere? Okay, a little bit more about description. I intend that this channel be about story and also about what I'll call method. I'm defining both of those terms very broadly. And I could even add a third, community. In terms of story, I don't think that I have some incredibly awesome story that's like really, really great, man. But I think I have a compelling one or 2. I think most of us have a compelling story or 3 or 300. And even for those who truly believe they don't have any compelling story or don't want to tell any, most of those people probably want to hear one. So I hope to oblige. My question to myself and to everyone is, why not tell your story? And I ask myself, what else are you doing on a spare afternoon? Story is not just a one-way communication. It's at least 3-way. 1, it forms a connection with other storytellers, and it forms a connection with listeners. Actually, it could be at least 4-way, because it also forms a connection with time and generations. Ghosts of the past speaking to us and us responding by carrying their ideas forward, at least in memory, and probably by way of rearranging their stories to help out with our own. I want to tell a bit of my own stories or thoughts and a bit about the path I've discovered to being more receptive to stories, either other people's stories or my own, the ones that haven't even had birth yet in my imagination. I'm learning how to put myself in a better place to cherish the telling and the creation of story. And in turn, I'm encouraging other people to think about story and tell theirs, at least to one other person. Otherwise, it's just a thought that might as well just be a fart. I mean, at least tell yourself stories. Keep them alive in your mind. I may even look for people who are willing to tell us their story, and maybe ask them occasional questions as they do. And then method. By method, I mean how we move through life. Call it journey, call it growth, or even call it wandering. More specifically, method as applied to a subject, I'll also include. I've spent half a life learning about what, and I've dabbled with why. These days, I'm more focused on how. And really, the only important thing there is,
are you awake?
We'll never get all of the what. We'll never understand all of the why. Guess what that leaves? How and where. I'm letting where take care of itself. And then there's when, but I think you know the answer to when. And in lieu of closing with cheers or amen or, I'm not very good at ending stories, I'll just read lines from one of my all-time favorite songs. Until you've seen this trash can dream come true, you stand at the edge while people run you through. And I thank the Lord there's people out there like you. While Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. For unless they see the sky, but they can't, and that is why they know not if it's dark outside or light.